Welcome to Cosmic Waves. Dive into the wonders of the universe, explore the depths of the ocean, and ride the waves with us. Hey, space enthusiasts! Get ready to journey to the edge of our solar system and explore a world that's small in size but huge in fascination. We're talking about Pluto. Once considered the ninth planet, now a dwarf planet, Pluto holds a special place in our hearts and in the history of space exploration. Despite its reclassification, Pluto remains a beloved celestial body, packed with surprises and intriguing mysteries. In this video, we're diving deep into the must-know facts about this icy, distant world. Prepare to have your mind blown as we uncover the secrets of Pluto, the little planet that could. Our Pluto story begins in 1930 at the Lowell Observatory in Flagstaff, Arizona. Astronomer Clyde Tombaugh, a young man tasked with a painstaking search, was meticulously comparing photographic plates of the night sky. He was looking for a faint object predicted to be tugging on Uranus and Neptune, hinting at a planet beyond. After a year of searching, on February 18, 1930, Tombaugh spotted something moving. It was faint, it was distant, but it was there, a new planet. The news electrified the world. This little point of light, so far away, captured the imagination of people everywhere. And what about the name? Well, that came from an 11-year-old girl in England named Venetia Burney. She suggested Pluto, the Roman god of the underworld, fitting for such a dark and distant world. Astronomers loved it, and so did the public. Pluto officially had a name and its place as the ninth planet in our solar system. Talk about a cosmic underdog story. Okay, let's talk size. Pluto is small, really small. If Earth was a basketball, Pluto would be about the size of a grape. It's smaller than Earth's moon, and even smaller than several other moons in our solar system, like Jupiter's moon Ganymede or Saturn's Titan. And distance. Prepare for your mind to boggle. Pluto orbits far, far beyond Neptune in a region called the Kuiper Belt. On average, it's about 3.7 billion miles from the Sun. To put that in perspective, sunlight takes about 5.5 hours to reach Pluto. Imagine how faint the Sun would appear from that distance, just a bright star in the dark sky. It's a truly remote and frigid world. Being so small and so far away made studying Pluto incredibly challenging for decades. For a long time, it remained a fuzzy, mysterious point of light in even the most powerful telescopes. But that was about to change. Pluto doesn't just stand out because of its size and distance. Its orbit is also, well, let's just say it's unique. Unlike the other planets that orbit the Sun in relatively circular paths on roughly the same plane, Pluto's orbit is highly elliptical and significantly tilted. So, at times, Pluto is closer to the Sun than Neptune, and at other times, it's much farther away. And tilted means its orbital path is inclined to the main plane of the solar system where most planets orbit. This wild orbit is another reason why Pluto is considered so different from the classical planets. Now, let's get to the surface of this fascinating world. Thanks to NASA's New Horizons mission, we got our first up-close look at Pluto, and what we saw was breathtaking. Pluto is primarily made of ice and rock, but it's not just any ice. We're talking nitrogen ice, methane ice, and water ice. One of the most striking features is Sputnik Planitia, that bright, heart-shaped region you often see in images of Pluto. This giant basin is filled with frozen nitrogen, creating vast, smooth plains. But surrounding these plains are towering mountains made of water ice, some as tall as the Rockies. Pluto's surface is surprisingly diverse, with regions of dark, reddish material, bright plains, mountains, canyons, and even possible cryovolcanoes, volcanoes that erupt ice instead of lava. It's a dynamic and geologically active world, despite its small size and frigid temperatures. Believe it or not, Pluto even has an atmosphere. It's incredibly thin, about 1/100,000th the pressure of Earth's atmosphere, and it's mostly made of nitrogen, methane, and carbon monoxide. This atmosphere is actually quite dynamic, expanding when Pluto is closer to the Sun, and freezing out and collapsing onto the surface when it moves farther away in its orbit. And Pluto isn't lonely out there. It has 5 known moons. The largest, Charon, is so big, about half the size of Pluto itself, that Pluto and Charon are often considered a double dwarf planet system, orbiting a common center of gravity. Besides Charon, Pluto has 4 smaller moons: Nix, Hydra, Kerberos, and Styx. It's quite the family for such a small world. Everything we know in detail about Pluto today is thanks to one incredible mission, New Horizons. Launched in 2006, this spacecraft traveled for 9.5 years to reach Pluto. In July 2015, it made its historic flyby, giving us our first close-up views of this distant world. The data and images from New Horizons revolutionized our understanding of Pluto. We saw its stunning surface features, learned about its atmosphere, and got detailed information about its moons. It was a triumph of space exploration, proving that even these small, distant worlds can be incredibly complex and fascinating. New Horizons showed us that Pluto is anything but a boring, icy rock. Now, let's address the elephant in the room: Pluto's reclassification as a dwarf planet in 2006. This decision by the International Astronomical Union, IAU, caused quite a stir. But what exactly happened? Well, the IAU defined a planet as a body that orbits the sun, is round due to its own gravity, and has cleared its neighborhood of other objects. Pluto meets the first 2 criteria, but not the third. It shares its orbital space in the Kuiper belt with many other icy bodies of comparable size. Therefore, it was reclassified as a dwarf planet, a new category for these smaller, round worlds beyond Neptune. It wasn't demoted, it was just placed in a more accurate category based on our growing understanding of the solar system. And honestly, dwarf planet sounds pretty cool too. So there you have it, the must-know facts about our beloved dwarf planet Pluto. From its underdog discovery story to its wild orbit, icy heart, and surprising complexity, Pluto continues to captivate and inspire us. It reminds us that even in the farthest reaches of our solar system, there are incredible worlds waiting to be explored. What fact about Pluto surprised you the most? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more amazing journeys through the cosmos. Thanks for watching.